Assalamualaikum and hi to everyone. Thank you for watching this video. So in this video, we will discuss about the accessing to the internet, how we get access to the internet. So usually we access to the internet through the web browser. So these are our web browser. We can have Internet Explorer, we can have Mozilla Firefox, we can use the Opera, the Google Chrome, and so on. So these example of the users refer to the end devices. We can have mobile phone, we can have laptop, we can have tablet, we can have PC. So those are connected using the Wi-Fi to the router. So the router will connect it to the ISP. Okay. In order for us to browse or accessing to the internet, we need to use the ISP, which refer to Internet Service Provider. So everyone should register to the ISP. So in Malaysia, the ISP is referred to the TM. Okay, for example, you connect to the Unify. So you register to the TM. TM as the Internet Service Provider, and it will connect you to the internet. Or other than M, we also have the Celcom, the Maxis, Unify, Digi, U-Mobile, and so on. A lot of telecommunication company that allow you to access to the internet. So basically, the ISP will connect you to the internet. Either it can go through the NSP first, or instead of connect from ISP to the NSP, it also can connect you to the NAP, or it also can direct connect you to the POP. POP here is referred to the point of present. So POP, either from the user connect to the ISP, ISP connect to the NSP, NSP refer to the network service provider, or it can directly connect to the NAP, network access point, or it also can directly connect you to the POP, point of present. So these are the hierarchy, how user, we as the human, as the computer user, with our in devices can connect to the internet. So basically, we use the browsers in order to find the resources that located to the server around the world. So that's how we the process of connection from the end devices to the internet. Okay, so based on the internet access structure, basically we have the tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. So tier 1, ISP that have national or international coverage at the center. So at the center, this refer to the tier 1. So it directly connect to the end device. And then tier 2, this one, ISP, which are smaller, oftenly a regional ISP. So this one. And the tier 3, the ISP and the local ISP, which are the last hope access into the network, to the end system. So these are the basic structure of the network or hierarchy of accessing to the network. Okay, so next we have the internet. So before that, on how we connect to internet, either we can use the dial-up or high-speed internet, or we also can use the wireless connection, wireless access. So there are 3 ways on how we can connect to the internet. So these are the structure, the basic structure, tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. And then this part is the basic function of the web browsers. Okay, we access or we try to find the resources through the website or to the internet using the web browsers. So the main function or the basic function of the web browsers was interpret the HTML markup and present the document in visually. So you can find all the information using the web browsers, and then these support the hyperlink in HTML. So when we develop the web interface later on, we will deal with the HTML hyperlink tag, and then use the HTML form using the HTTP protocol in order to send the request to the server, and the server will send it back to the user. So these are the basic function of the HTML. So it interpret the HTML and present it to the user. So basically that are the basic function of the HTML web browser or web browser. In the next part, we go for the internet organization. Internet is actually a standalone. There is no organization or company that own the internet. Okay, no single person or organization control the internet in its entirety. Means there is no superior of the internet itself. However, we have several organizations that work in order to standardize the process of communication over the network. So example of the organization, there are certain organizations that are responsible for the internet development. We have, for example, here we have Internet Society, ISOC. These organizations concerned on the long-term coordination of the internet development itself. And then we have IETF, Internet Engineering Task Force. This one is the open international community of network that involve the professional and the expert engineer. Okay. This organization has a mission in order to produce the high quality technical document for improving the internet quality and the performance. Okay. Rather than that, we also have the ICANN, Internet Corporation for Assigned Name and Numbers. It is another organization or non-profit organization under the Californian rights. So it's responsible for allocate the IP address space, generate top level of domains, DNS management, server system management, and identifier assignment for protocol. Okay, the next organization we have the IANA, okay, Internet Assigned Number Authority. And then we have the IAB, Internet Architecture Board. We also have the Internet Engineering Steering Group, Internet Research Task Force, Internet Research Steering Group, W3C or World Wide Web Consortium. Okay, these organizations are the organization that are control or responsible on the web technology standard. So it not directly related to the IETF, the previous organization, but this organization developed the standard on the web technology. So you can refer to the w3cschool.org in order to learn more basic on the HTML, the CSS, and the JavaScript, as well as the framework involved in developing the website or web application. And then we also have the RIR, Regional Internet Registry, for the IP address resources and AS numbers. Those are the several organizations that involve or take part in the internet world. Okay. Next, we go for the cyber ethics. So cyber ethics refer to the code of responsible behavior on the internet, how you act when you accessing to the internet. It's about the manner when you are using the internet, and a responsible as human behavior is about the ethic. Okay, I believe that you will learn about the ethic, or what we say in bahasa is about the akhlak. Adab kat mana, like that. Okay, so a cyber smart citizen is expected to commit to always acting safely, ethically, and responsibly while using the internet. So if you want to declare that you are a smart citizen, cyber smart citizen, so you must make sure that you ethically, responsibly, and safely while using the internet. So, term of a good cyber citizen is one. A good cyber citizen should practice the basic tenet of cyber ethic. So, basic tenet is what is referred to the ethic in the cyber world. So, what you should practice? Okay, so you should, it include the communicating, the sharing of the resources, the contributing to the e-society in a positive manner. So what is the e-society? It's a social media. So when you're dealing or you post something in your IG, in your Twitter, in your TikTok, you must make sure that you practice the safely, ethically, and responsibly. Okay, there are the basic point in positive manner. Anything that you want to post must make sure that is in positive manner. Okay, to be respectful and cautious in communication. Do not use a rude or offensive language when you post something, write something to the internet. Okay, avoid the harming others. Do not spread the pictures, the virus, gossip, rumors, berita yang tidak benar, tidak sahih, okay, to the internet. Do not expose the private and confidential information in the internet. Okay, when you're sharing the network resources, make sure it must be trustworthy and legally. Okay, honor the property rights and copyrights of people, the intellectual property of the others. So that are the ethic when you should practice when you dealing with the internet or accessing to the internet. And the next part is about the cyber crime. When you talk about the cyber world, cyber citizen is also close together with the cyber crime. The number increasing, the user of internet increasing, number of user internet increasing, so it will lead to the creating the cyber law because of the cyber crime. What is cyber crime? Example of cyber crime is the spam, phishing. Okay, that's part you will learn more on the digital forensics class. Okay, but you should know what are the cyber crime. And cyber law also can be described that branch of law that deal with the legal issues that related to use of network or the internet. So when we talk about the cyber crime, it's also related to the cyber law. So as a computer student, a smart citizen, a smart cyber citizen, you should have some knowledge regarding the cybercrime and cyber law to ensure that when you deal with the internet or when you deal with the cyber world, you did not did something that break the rule or legal. It's not legally. So you must make sure that you practice the best way in order to communicating through the e-society especially. So that's all for chapter 1. So hopefully in chapter 1 you have some idea about the internet You know how to differentiate between the network and the internet. Okay. Know about the concept of communication over the network, accessing to the internet. Several internet organizations, this part, W3C, ICANN organization, ISO, the organization that developed the OSI model. Okay, the cyber ethic and cyber crime. What are the best practice of the cyber smart citizen? So that's all for chapter 1. Thank you and Assalamualaikum.